Support for today's show comes from Jobscan. Jobscan is a site that's going to take a look at your resume and you're going to copy and paste the job description into another field. It's going to make a comparison and give you a sense of how your resume matches up and makes recommendations for how to fix it. Again, use the link in the show notes. You'll get better results on each resume submission you make. And with that, we'll be back in one moment. Episode 2210 of the number one podcast in Apple Podcast, The Job Search. You're listening to No BS Job Search Advice Radio. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. Today's show is one of those where I answer a question from someone that translates into what's the easiest way to find a job? And they ask multiple choices, and you'll hear my answer. Hope you find this helpful and give it an honest review wherever you listen to the show, and we'll be back in just one moment. I recently introduced a new service where you can do mock interviews, record them, and practice, and then have me review your answers. It's a service where questions are going to get thrown at you along different topics. You'll record your answers, and I'm going to give you advice about how you could do it better, or give you an atta-girl or an atta-boy afterwards. So if you go to thebiggamehunter.us/mock, that's going to take you to the site, and I do hope you find it helpful. It has helped a bunch of people. Now, let's get going. What's the fastest way to get hired? Applying directly on the company's website, using LinkedIn, looking through job boards, going to an employment agency, or some other way? The answer is some other way. And the best way and the fastest way is through employee referral. Being referred to a hiring manager and being able to say, I know this person. She's terrific. This guy is fabulous. You really need to talk to him, allows you to cut the line and get to the front. Once you're applying for a job through the applicant tracking system, through LinkedIn, or any way, applying for a job basically is like being in a pond and you're one of the fish, and someone throws a hook in the water. And suddenly, all the fish are trying to get on the hook. And it's hard to be the one fish chosen, right? Well, when someone brings you over to the hook, and all you have to do is answer some questions from the fisher person, suddenly it's a lot easier. So employee referrals are always the best way to get to the front of the line. Now, if you don't have the skills, that's a different scenario. You're not qualified. But to get the chance to be evaluated, the idea is cut the line in whatever way you can, and have someone introduce you to the hiring manager as being qualified and suitable for the role. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few things I can do to help you with your job search beyond simply being your coach. First of all, I've got a new book out called The Right Answers to Tough Interview Questions. It is like a cookbook with answers to tons of interview questions that you're going to be asked on interviews. And if you pair it up with my other new book, The Ultimate Job Interview Framework, they are a terrific pair of books to help you with interviewing. In addition, I have a new service where you can practice mock interviews. If you go to thebiggamehunter.us/mock, I've got a service there, very inexpensive, like $99, where we have mock interviews set up. I'm going to be adding more to it very soon, but you can record your answers to them, and then I can critique them and help you perform better on them. You probably have noticed my show notes are pretty thorough with products and services that can help you with your search. And connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/in/thebiggamehunter. Lastly, my website has a ton of great information. That's thebiggamehunter.us. Now, if you're not ready to go there and go through the blog, put the address in your phone, thebiggamehunter.us, Jeff Altman. So this way, when you're ready to go, you have a way of getting back to my website. Hope you have a terrific day, and most importantly, be great!